If you finished Dead Island and then thought to yourself, I'd like to play that again, but I'd like things to look a little differently, that's Dead Island Riptide. It's just the same game again, but also boats. At the very beginning, you are escaping Banoi and you're captured and you're held captive there. You're brought onto a ship of some sort. Things go sideways. You have to escape and it crash lands on Palanai. The characters, even calling them characters is sort of insulting to the idea of characters. You got Jean May, she's an Asian knife lady. Sam B, rapper, who's good at blunts. Get it? Logan Carter, he throws things because he was in the NFL. And Perna, firearms expert. And then there's John Morgan, he's the new guy, hand-to-hand combat. He's from the US Navy, Australian accent. I have no explanation. The combat is almost exactly the same as in Dead Island. You're just whacking on the zombie and eventually they die. There's not a block. You don't have to change your style that much. For bigger zombies, you shouldn't stand right in front of them or they're gonna kill you, so you should run around behind them and attack them. If you die, that's okay. You pop right back up. You lose a little bit of money. That problem is exacerbated by a few things. As you play the game, your weapons degrade. You can upgrade the weapons, which is just spending money on them to raise their level. You can repair the weapons. You can also mod them. So what happens is you find these blueprints throughout the island, and the blueprints let you set a shovel on fire. All that modded weapons really do is increase the efficiency with which you can get combat over faster. The main problem with the environments is not the variety across the island, it's when you're in a specific area. You just see things reused constantly. You climb a balcony halfway across town and you're in the room that you were in before. It's clear they were straining to make it as large as it is, and so much of it feels samey. There is an absolutely obnoxious amount of things to collect in this game. Like literally you'll find a pile of 10 suitcases, sit there opening each one and collecting the items inside, and then you step away for a while and come back just a few minutes later and the suitcases are magically full again. What the developer has given you is a chore. You know, walk around this room and pick up all the trash we left around. The hub defense missions are probably the best new thing about the game. It's one of the rare times where you feel overwhelmed. Even that, though, faded because of the fact that, one, it takes a really long time to kill any of your fellow survivors. Usually the best way of dealing with them is to let all the zombies in and then activate fury mode and kill them all in one fell swoop. So it's just like the system is broken. Like there's no danger from the zombies. Hub defense manages the best appearance of danger, but it's an illusion. It's not actual danger from the zombies. If you have people that you want to play through Dead Island with, co-op is still a pretty brainless experience. I mean, it's basically you and your buddy are hacking up zombies together. You can paint a location for everybody to head to. You can also sometimes as you're playing, if you have these alerts on, you will occasionally see an alert that you are near someone else who is in the same section of the game that you are, and you can press a button and hop into their world. I played the first Dead Island and I thought, this isn't great. This isn't perfect, but they have a start of something here. And you look at some of the other classics that have used zombies to such great effect, like Dead Rising or Left 4 Dead. What they have understood about what makes zombies work is that it's not about clearing out zombies, it's about trying to stay alive. And in Dead Island, there's no impetus to try to stay alive, and you can usually get rid of all the zombies. Dead Island Riptide is incrementally better than the game that preceded it, but it is not different enough to warrant its own existence. Maybe as a chunk of DLC, maybe as an expansion, this would have made sense, but calling this a sequel to the first Dead Island is really insulting. It's been 19 months since the first Dead Island game came out, and it is insane that it's evolved this little.